I think all farmers should bodybuild. I think all bodybuilders should farm. I think we should all do everything. Everyone should try everything at least twice, see if you liked it. If you didn't, well, you don't have to do it again. That's what she said. Coach Greg, in today's video, who is stronger, bodybuilders or farmers? Brandon Williams decided to put it to the test, and so he gathered a group of local bodybuilders and compared them head to head with a group of farmers. And so we're gonna watch the video, and obviously I'm highly biased. Of course, the bodybuilders are gonna be stronger, but we're gonna see. Is there actually a chance that the farmers could beat the bodybuilders? Well, I don't think there is, but let's stay tuned and find out.
Today, I'm here in Mississippi with the strongest farmers I know, and they'll be challenging bodybuilders to find out who is stronger.
I mean, really, we're competing in a sport where bodybuilders are literally training exactly for this, and they're competing against farmers. Now, no offense to farmers. Farmers, I'm sure they're very strong. I'm sure they're very active, but they're not specifically training for these events. And so how could they possibly beat someone who's been training harder than last time? And first up, the deadlift. Do you really think a farmer is going to beat a bodybuilder in a deadlift competition? I mean, think about it. There's a thing called the principle of specificity. When you train specifically for the intended task, bodybuilders literally will do the deadlift, and so they're going to be a lot stronger. In comparison, what's a farmer picking up? A bale of hay, some bird food, a bag of milk? I don't know, but there's no way a farmer's beating a bunch of bodybuilders in a deadlifting competition.
It's gonna be a 1v1. Whoever can lift the most amount of weight will win 1 point for their team. Who are we putting up for deadlift right here?
Man, we'll put me up.
We got Nick, Team Farmer.
Oh, we got Steve.
Okay, hold on. I thought it was going to be the entire team against the entire team. But instead of that, they said pick one. And so they picked the best deadlifter of the group of bodybuilders against the strongest of the farmers. But regardless of this, I'm still picking the bodybuilder.
How much you weigh, Nick?
206.
206? What about you, Steve?
360.
Okay, perhaps I should have thought a little bit harder than last time. 360-pound farmer against 206-pound bodybuilder. Okay, and so now that I see that the guy's almost twice the size of the other guy, I'm giving him a little bit of a chance. However, if this guy isn't used to deadlifting, you don't just simply walk up to a bar, never having deadlifted in your life, and lift, for example, 600 or 700 pounds. It doesn't work like that. On the other hand, a bodybuilder seems to be a little bit shorter, looks to have some longer arms, and so I do believe this guy is an excellent deadlifter. I'm going with the bodybuilder.
Up! Up! Woo! Up!
All right, and so up next is arm wrestling. This time it's a little bit more fair. They're picking the top 3 in one group versus the top 3 in the other group. And so I'm still picking the bodybuilders to beat the farmers, but what I know about bodybuilding is bodybuilders are not inherently good at arm wrestling. I've seen plenty of little skinnier guys take down massive bodybuilders with huge arms. Arm wrestling is more technique, in my opinion, than just pure strength. You have to know what you're doing. You have to train for this. And so if any of the farmers are actually arm wrestlers, they're going to kill the bodybuilders, but who knows? But one thing I know is in arm wrestling, if you have a longer arm, it gives you a leverage advantage, and so perhaps he has longer arms, he's going to give him the advantage.
Come on! Let's go! Come on! Get it!
Yeah! And so as expected, the bodybuilders up to a strong start, up 1-0.
Come on! Come on! Let's go!
And so this guy clearly toying with him. He seems to be a great arm wrestler. Perhaps he has experience. He knows he's got this guy. Shirtless bodybuilders, not making him stronger. He's doing his best, but he's going down.
Stay square! Stay square! Stay square!
And look at the arms on this guy, but you can see very poor technique. He's leaning back, his arm's going down. He doesn't know how to arm wrestle. He's getting beat by technique.
Farmers, you win that event right there. That's 3 points for you.
How is that 3 points? What I saw is the bodybuilders won event number 1 and the farmers won event number 2. It is a draw. It's not 3-1. What ridiculousness of a game is this? There were 3 arm wrestles. The first bodybuilder won. The next 2 lost. That should be 1 point for the bodybuilders and 2 points for the farmers. I believe there's cheating, full stop.
For the next event, we have the tractor push. Whichever team can push the tractor across the finish line the fastest will win, and they get 3 points for their team if they do.
And so here's the thing, the farmers would not be used to doing these high rep sets. When you're doing a push such as this, your legs are going to be more fatigued than last time. But bodybuilders who are used to squatting, leg press and so on, especially when they're doing high rep sets, 15 or more. And so the bodybuilders would understand this, that when they use beta alanine, it buffers the lactic acid. When you get fatigued during a high rep set, or for example, pushing a tractor for over a minute, you're going to have so much lactic acid in your muscles, you're going to start cramping up. You're not going to be able to push as hard. But if you take beta alanine, you can push that much harder. And so clearly the bodybuilders, they're training harder than last time. They're used to doing these high rep sets. And so they're going to have a huge advantage in the tractor push. And yes, the bigger you are, it's easier to push these tractors. And even with that 360-pound farmer, I still believe they're going to come out short.
Baby, we got it, come on. What do we get?
And as expected, a huge victory by 30 seconds. That is not just squeaking by, that is a dominant finish. And so perhaps the bodybuilders were aware of GO2 max, beta alanine, various products that help with your endurance, your recovery. And so great job, bodybuilders, way to represent.
Before we move on to the final 2 events, we have the bench press.
I mean, really, a bench press. Obviously, the bodybuilders are going to win the bench press. I mean, are we being serious right now? There's no way a farmer carrying around bags of hay is going to have specific strength to do the bench press. It doesn't make sense. Do you really think there's guys out there that can bench press, for example, 400 pounds without having trained in the bench press ever before? It makes no sense. It's not possible. I can't think of a single person, human being out there who's never done a bench press that walks out their first day. I don't care how strong they are. They could be 400-pound mountain. They're not benching 400 pounds on day one.
And for Team Farmers, who you guys sending?
We got Trent.
Trent, okay.
Did they literally just say his name is Tren? I mean, are we really serious right now? If a farmer is on trend, I'm calling disqualification. It's not fair. Actually, it probably is fair. The bodybuilder's probably not natty either.
So this right here is 325. We're getting super heavy, so we need some support, some lift off.
I like how they say it's really heavy or need some support to lift off. They got one guy doing the lift off, no spotters in sight, and they got cement weights on the bar lifted outside in the cold. Should they not be warming up? I mean, this to me seems a little bit dangerous. Remember, when you go to the gym and you have a cold muscle, it's very likely to get injured. And so please get a pump on, get a warm up. Don't go for a 1 rep max without properly building up to it.
Come on.
Lightweight, baby. Let's go.
Is anyone going to try to convince me that this guy has never bench pressed before? He's literally got over 300 pounds and he's wrapping his wrists. Guy who wraps his wrist is not a farmer. Farmers don't wrap their wrists to go out and milk a cow. You try to convince me this guy isn't a bodybuilder or powerlifter, that he doesn't work out in the gym. There's no way this guy is lifting this much weight, wrapping his wrists from only milking cows. Really?
Here we go. Oh my God.
No way does this guy not train to bench press. He threw up that weight like it was nothing.
Here we go.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go. Oh yeah. Whew. Dang.
You know what would have been an easier competition? Just put the weight on, get as many reps as you can, and then have the other guy get as many reps as you can. Or have one weight and have all the guys go through it and add up all their weights, and then the other team do it and see who has the most reps. That would say who overall is the best team at bench pressing. But when you specifically choose one person, especially if the farmers have one person who's a champion powerlifter, maybe seems it's a little bit unfair. To me, if it's a farmer who also powerlifts or bodybuilds, it's not really just a farmer now, is it?
We got 415 on the bar. You got this, Dakota.
And so very impressive thumbless grip 415. I was hoping it didn't fall and crush his chest. And he gets it up. Great job, bodybuilders.
Let's go, farms. Go.
Here we go.
Lightweight right here, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Lightweight.
Oh. Damn.
I mean, 415 pounds. The guy clearly is bench pressing. No one out there is benching 415 without specific training.
So since Dakota failed, if Trent pushes this right now, Team Farmer is going to get a point. Trent, what kind of farming do you do?
All kinds of farms.
Highly sus. What kind of farming do you do? All kinds of farming. Does he in fact do farming, or did the farming team get a ringer? Did they select someone from the gym? Hey, what's your squat, bench, and deadlift? And they grabbed him in for this competition. Highly sus, highly sus.
I got it. Come on,
Dang. The next event, we have the farmer carry.
Since it's literally called a farmer's carry, perhaps the farmers do in fact have a chance. The bodybuilders, I do believe they should still win this. They have stronger grips from lifting weights all the time and actually strong legs from doing squats and deadlifts and leg presses and so on. And so I'm still predicting the win for the bodybuilders.
Oh, shirts coming off? Come on. Let's get it.
Okay, both the shirts are off. Who the heck is the bodybuilder and who is in fact the farmer? They both look like bodybuilders to me. I'm rewinded. Who's the bodybuilder? Who's the farmer? And so look at the bodybuilder go. He's not even doing a farmer's walk. He's literally bicep curling the weight. You can see the weight's so light, rather than dragging him down, he's bicep curling it, running faster than last time. And so in comparison, the farmer has an amazing build. I also believe that this guy works out. Look at his physique. You really think he got all that muscle, got that chisel from just farming? I believe they're all bodybuilders.
Woo! Yeah! This is the final event, tug of war. This was deciding which team wins the $1,000.
And so in tug of war, footwear is paramount. You need to have a solid grip at the ground. One group have boots, the other have sneakers. I believe that's going to give them a huge advantage. Not to mention they got a guy 360 pounds. Weight means everything. And so despite the fact that I do believe the bodybuilders are stronger, kind of going with the farmers on this one. With better footwear and with more increased body weight, that's going to give them a significant advantage on the pull.
No! Hey, we tried our best. Farmers, you win the $1,000.
And so there you have it. I got it wrong. I didn't predict it correctly. The farmers beat the bodybuilders, but I want it known on record. I think that these guys are in fact also hitting the gym. A 445-pound bench press outside in the cold. That is highly sus. That guy, he's training harder than last time. Wrapping up the wrist, but why not? I think all farmers should bodybuild. I think all bodybuilders should farm. I think we should all do everything. Everyone should try everything at least twice. See if you liked it. If you didn't, well, you don't have to do it again. That's what she said. Interested in any of the harder than the last time supplements? Giving you code Greg for 15% off. It's gone up 5%. More rewards than last time. Thanks for shopping. 15% off. Code Greg. Ending it here. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Watch one of those two bloops. Of course, the cookbooks, the training books, the Circle Diet book, coaching plans by me and my team, the harder than last time clothing line. You got everything on the website. Don't forget to become one of the 300,000 plus newsletter subscribers. You get notified right away when things come out. For example, Turk Builder. Everyone is lining up to get that. Please head over to my website and join today. And until next time, I am out.